all Pyra Mythra.
I mean, this character is definitely extremely good. Like they are shaping up to be this game's Smash 4 Cloud. Like that's what it's looking like.
Yeah, I could see that. I mean, with a little bit of Charizard sprinkled in there with Mythra, or with Pyra rather. But it's gonna be interesting to see if Mlarcin can kind of open up Andromeda a little bit, because when Andromeda, when he gets things going, he's gonna really want to try to take a stock. And it looks like the edge guard is already in effect, but no, Mlarcin's just kind of dropping and hanging on stage, rather. I know Mythra and Pyra don't have the greatest recovery to boot. Uh-oh, that could be scary.
Yeah, it actually seems like Falco is probably very good at, like...
Wow.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it, and Falco has a lot of tools that can make Mythra and Pyra's recovery, like, worse than it already is.
Yeah, that one, Mlarcin kind of walked into it himself. He just tried to go for a double jump aerial and ended up getting... just demolished by Falco's down smash, and without a jump, he was just kind of left dead to rights. But now it's like, 67%. Here comes Mythra. She can really take your stocks pretty early.
Yeah,
like,
I'd chalk that one up to negative DI, but either way, that's still killed before 80.
Yeah, that's still a Pyra moment.
So going for the F smash, the cheese.
Yeah, oh my god, he just neutral stood up through all of that and ended up getting the up smash in return. So already a pretty fast-paced game, only about a minute and a half in, and 3 stocks have already been taken throughout the whole game.
Yeah, it's interesting because like Mythra is not used to playing against characters that will benefit off of interacting more than she will. So I think like we probably want to see Mlarcin kind of slow down a bit, like because Mythras are always used to being like, oh, I win neutral for free, and we just run in and start swinging. But this is Falco; he doesn't care. Like,
yeah, Falco can go blow for blow with them. Like Pyra's the damage dealer. Like Mythra will she'll rack up damage over time, but Falco can kind of go blow for blow with that. Like he'll go percent for percent, even maybe do more than Mythra will.
Yeah, exactly.
Off of one neutral win.
And Pyra can't even exactly camp out Falco, because he can reflect the side B and he can also just laser through it. So
yeah, and up tilt is gonna get the job done. Yeah. So back to 0. I mean, Mlarcin's gonna have to really just kind of get a quick opening and just deal as much percent as he can off of one opening. And I know Falco not really the best at escaping those early percent combos.
We are indeed seeing Mlarcin kind of step back a bit. So this is looking like it's going to be a good third stock. See, it's funny, that always looks like it doesn't work, but then like I always see it work, so it's like
yeah, it is weird to punish, because Mythra can drift pretty well throughout the air after she uses her up B, but again, like Mlarcin really did a good job slowing it down, and all of a sudden he's back in front now with Charizard's Pyra back out to really kind of get a KO soon.
These up Bs by Mlarcin with Pyra are actually really good as well, because he's making sure to get the rising hit and the falling hit before he snaps the ledge.
Oh my god, but that really great wait for Andromeda.
That was a very, very good wait.
Yeah, that was a game he really didn't want to see fall away from after establishing a pretty comfortable lead for the early about 2/3 of the game. But good job getting a great call out too on the air dodge.
Yeah, and we did see some really good adjustments from Mlarcin in that second latter half of the game. So I'd like to see what kind of game he'll show us if he does that out of the gate.
And that he actually was able to capitalize, because Mlarcin was going for that the down B, I think it is, with Pyra, the one that kind of sends up the fiery explosion.
Oh, the neutral B.
Oh, is it neutral? No.
Yeah. Down B is them switching.
Oh, it's their switch. Okay, I thought it was neutral B. I have not played this character at all.
Yeah, no. Yeah, the spinny sword is
spinny sword for down B. All right, cool.
Spinny swords are neutral B for both of them, like, but they just do different. I think that like this, yeah, the neutral B and the side B are like the only like animation differences between them.
Yeah, but regardless, I mean, he started that off with he avoided that move and got the fair that sent Mlarcin off stage, which led to his demise for that game 1. But we'll see if he takes that approach that he had kind of midway through game 1 into this game 2, back on Stadium.
That was a good punish of the up B by Andromeda. He just landed in side B to catch Mythra coming down.
Side B, one of the more underrated combo tools that honestly Fox and Falco both have, because you can do side B up there with Fox as a KO confirm, and then side B into whatever with Falco. And I like the recovery option too. Be reversing kind of away from the ledge too, because if you up B too close to ledge, you kind of just a sitting duck. But be reversing the up B with spacies it can turn you around and put you a little bit out of range of other characters.
Yeah, exactly. That's very good. Just full hop bear by Andromeda, just jumping straight over the projectile and punishing. Yeah, he is not letting you come back. Yep, exactly. And that's one of those things that I was talking about, where Falco could sit there with up B and kind of trade with them, and then it's Mythra and Pyra, so they're not going to snap like on the way up very well. So he'll let them trade with him, and then he'll just fall and dare.
Yeah, I really like Andromeda's offstage aggression too, because Falco, he has one of the top 5 highest jumps in the game, maybe top 3. So he can just afford to kind of go off stage and play around a little bit before having to make it back. And I mean, it resulted in a stock for him, so it's a trade you're always going to take, and a trade that, I mean, it wasn't even really a trade, he just outright won the interaction off stage.
Yeah, exactly. But we're really kind of seeing like Andromeda kind of like dissect this character. Like there was really no point during that game that there was nothing going his way. Like he plays Mythra, and he notices that Mythra's kind of waiting back, chilling. He's like, all right, I got these lasers. You got to do something. Yeah. Like, and then he switches to Pyra. He's like, all right, shoot the side B. I'll reflect it.
Yeah, and even at the ledge, like this ledge sequence here, just keeping Mythra in the corner. Like Mlarcin is very aggressive off the ledge, and that was kind of his downfall for a couple of the stocks, and then eventually the set where. Game 1, he tried to be aggressive off ledge. He got down smash without a jump, and then that's it. They're just stocking. And that he gets aggressive off stage, unsafe on shield, gets up tilted, and then back aired at 80% of the ledge, and that's game set match.